Hey everybody, we're going to do one of my most favoriteest things in the whole world. We're going to multiply some binomials. You might think, wow, great, that's going to be super fun. What even does that mean? Well, here's what it means. Here's a binomial, x plus 2, and here's another binomial, x plus 4. And so I'm going to give you 3 different ways to do it. So I want you to write down and practice a couple of these with me, and then pick the way that you like the best. So I'm going to give you the way that I was taught first. This is not my favorite. However, for some kids it's like, oh, that totally makes sense. I have this little word to remember. So the word is this. It's FOIL, which a lot of times the directions of our questions will say, use the FOIL method. And really what FOIL stands for is first, outer, inner, last. So do you see how I've got firsts, I've got outers, I've got inners, and last. When you're multiplying binomials, really the x has to this x has to multiply here and here. And this 2 has to go there and there. So, FOIL. Basically, I could write them out and F for first. So first times first. What is x times x squared? Yeah, it's x squared. Then outer, and I'm going to draw this one down here to make it kind of a smiley face. I'm going to do x times 4. It's a positive 4, and I'm always going to write it with a number in front. So 4 times x. And then inner, right here, 2 times x is plus 2x. And then last, 4 times 2, 2 times 4 gives me 8. So do you see this kind of, like when I FOIL it, it kind of looks like a smiley face. Here's eyebrow 1, eyebrow 2, nose, mouth. That format right there, we're going to use a ton later. So if you can just see that picture of a smiley face, let's see, watch. If I move this, look at, ooh, it's a smiley face. Kind of, sort of, like big, big eyebrows. There we go. Now this right here, I'm not done because you can combine some like terms. So the x squared, that just, are there any other x squareds? No. So you cannot, you just ready, go, and you get your x squared. Okay? Then, though, I look and the next thing I have is positive 4x and then positive 2x. Those I can put together. So I have 4 x's, I add 2 more, and so now I end up with plus 6x. And then last, I just have this plus 8. There is my solution. So that is way number 1. So I'm going to quick do this one super fast. So if you want to try it on your own this way, do it. You can just pause me if I'm talking too fast, but here's what I'm going to do. First, k times k. It's k squared. Outside, 3 times k, or k times 3. I'm going to write 3k. Inside, 6k was positive, and outside. So do you see how it kind of looks smiley face-ish? Plus 18, and then these middle can always combine. So do you see how you have to have 4 arrows? Sometimes people forget that, and they just do the outside, the first and the last. So I end up with k squared plus 9k plus 18. Again, that may have been too fast. I'm okay with that because in a video you can just stop and go back. Now you might like it that way, or you might say, you know what? I'm going to choose to write this as a repeated distributive. So I could take this x right here and then say, okay, I have to multiply that by both of these things and do that problem. If I do that, I get x squared minus 2x. But then I now have to do the 5 times all of this, x minus 2. If I do that, I get 5x minus 10. Now I have to figure out what can I combine. X squared. So let's start at x squareds. Just that first one, x squared. However, then I've got these two. Do you see how they're both x's? A loss of 2 x's and a gain of 5. So that makes an overall gain of 3 x's and then just that minus 10 at the end. So that is just working through and just kind of number crunching. But some people say, you know what, I need more than that. I need an actual picture. So this right here, this is my favorite model. This makes the most sense for my brain. But that's my brain. Maybe it'll work for yours. This I really like. Do you see how you've got a binomial here, 2x plus 1? So I'm going to write it like this. I'm going to write a 2x over this and then plus 1. So draw that box. All right, then I'm going to take this one over here and write x minus 5. The reason I like this so much is because I need 4 different, when I multiply this, then I need 4 different like multiplication things, and sometimes I forget that if it's not in a box. So now the way I get the inside is just by saying, okay, x times 2x. What does that give me? Oh no, there's a 2 in front. Well, there's a 1 right here. 2 times 1. So 2x squared. Then for this box right here, I do 1 times 1x. Well, that gives me 1x. And then it's always really helpful to write the plus there. Now I go down to this box, and it's 2x times negative 5. 2x times negative 5. 2 times negative 5 is negative 10x. And then in this corner down here, I have positive 1 times negative 5 gives me negative 5. Now what I really like about this is I can just say, okay, I've got my x squared right here, so my final solution is 2x squared. And then I can put these two together. So minus 9x and minus 5. There we go. All right, so this one, try this one, number 11, just on your whiteboard or on your paper. Draw the box and then put out the 2a plus, oh my gosh, 5b. What the heck happens there? And then over here I'm going to write a minus 4b. Okay, so to get this box, I do these two things. So 2a times 1a gives me 2a squared. That's an a. Then, let's see, let's go to this box. 5b times 1a. What the heck is that? Plus 5ab. And I just do it in alphabetical order because that makes it easier later. Okay, this corner right here, 2a times negative 4b. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. A times b, ab. Can't multiply them together more than that. They're just next to each other. And then the last box is 5b times negative 4b. 5 times negative 4, negative 20. B times b, b squared. All right, what can I put together? This first thing just has ab's. Nope, the first one just is 2a squared. No b's in that one. And then I look right here. Look at these. Those two I can combine because they're both ab's. So I've got positive 5 ab's minus 8 ab's is negative 3 ab's. And then minus 20 b squared. All right, there you go. That's a bunch. Go and try a few on your own. Pick how you want to practice it. And you can come back and watch as many times as you need. And then I'll be back on Friday and we'll just hang out and you can ask questions.